Okay, so let's try to look at some of the history of Linux, because once you have a pretty good idea around like what exactly went, what happened, and how it came into existence. So what happened actually, and yeah, I'm sorry that you guys cannot see me. Like currently working on this old machine, so I have to set up my camera, and it's still not working. I did try it, but we'll see. Okay, so where was I? So what happened that when Unix, there was this Unix based operating system came into existence, and everyone started different laboratories, and they started kind of working on it together. But Linus saw it, and he started doing some sort of modification. Let me show you who Linus is. This guy, he is basically the reason why you and I are working in computer science field nowadays. And he could be regarded as the father of the computer. You can, but there are like multiple people who have put their effort, their research, their life, but he's one of those who has created this wonderful, powerful, piece of code, which is now being powering everything, like from cloud, from like literally whatever you're using today, your smartphone, your machine, YouTube, everything is being running on that system which he has created. And during those times when Unix was in labs, he created a code and he showed it to his few known person, maybe friends, and they be like they want to contribute. And from there, this open source, the idea of contributing, working together in a code piece came into existence. And that's somewhere Linus have started also creating a one more thing which is called Git. Let me show you what that is. It's like a repo. What that repo means is actually a place where you can put your files all together. Whatever the changes is being made by you is being recorded in every timestamp, whatever the date it is, whatever the time it is, you just store over it. And then there is something called then there is like, since with Linux there is an idea also came into the contributing into code, multiple people are contributing to the same code. And when that happened, you need to know exactly that who is contributing what, who is removing what, who is adding what piece of logic into the code. So that's where the idea of Git came into existence. Git started working, and the GitHub is like a online piece of the Git, so you can share your code to anyone on the planet. Maybe in in International Space Station they can also access with an internet. So that's somewhere GitHub into came into existence nowadays. Like they're trying to automating it, but that's what this is. That's what he did. That's what Linus did. So this is a very basic history, or I would say not just a basic, but like somewhere around the entire history of or the story of Linux and how it came into existence. Now the few other thing is could be, since we both discussed about Unix and Linux. So Unix is, as I told you, that it's been in labs. They were working on it. Universities were there. Researchers were there. Linux saw that code. He worked on it. So he started creating a version of it, which is a little bit more different than like, but the core idea is coming from the Unix itself. And then there he puts few of the changes, and as you can see, the open source is there. You can edit, you can even still modify today. Linux is still, I think, being contributed by people. And you can go to his GitHub, where it is, like, yeah, here it is. This is his Git account. As you can see, he's still working on his Git. Okay. And there is Linux, 150,000 stars. Then you can he just have around like 7 repositories, and he's still working on this one. It's the main one, the Linux. And this code base is still being updated. As you can see, like how many commits are there. Just 1 hour ago, as you can see, he was still working. You can see that he's still working, man, on his code base. That's just different. So he's still maintaining the original code. And yeah, that's what the part of history, that's what our present is with Linux. That's for this in this video. Let's Hey, bye, and we'll see you in the next one.